Today's topic is the forest hike. Welcome to English and Grow. Next time you are hiking in the forest, if you want to describe to your friends or to your family what you saw, you can use the following advanced vocabulary. Let's start with the trees. I have put three coniferous trees on my list and only one tree which has leaves because otherwise there are one too many. So I have put fir, spruce, and a pine. For me, fir, I actually do not have any associations with a fir. Spruce for me is the most typical Christmas tree, and pine is something that I associate with a Japanese garden. Now let's continue with the beech. So beech with double E is a very special tree. It has a beautiful bark and it produces beech nuts. These beech nuts are very popular in boars. If you don't know what boars are wild pigs. Let's continue with moss, fern, cones, and branches. So in the forest, you can also see moss. And if you want to sit down in a forest and you don't have a blanket, you want to make sure that you do not sit down in moss because it's wet and your trousers or your skirt will become really wet, and that's something you want to avoid. Next is fern. Fern is poisonous, and when I was a kid, I remember in a summer camp, we created a pendant out of the root from the fern. The root actually looks like some dragon's tooth, and the pendant looked really awesome. Next is a cone. So, usually kids like to throw cones, and it's actually really painful to get hit. So, I don't really allow my kids to do that, but I'm sure they do it when they are in a group of kids, for sure. Last in this slide is these are branches. So if you are in a protected area, you will see a lot of fallen trees and fallen branches because it is actually not allowed to remove them. But if you are in a tree or in an area where timber harvesting industry is allowed, you will see a lot of stumps. You will see logs or timber, and let me explain what that means. So stump is something that is that remains after a tree has been felled, and you can sit on it. It's like a little chair or something. And then the material which can be sold is called logs or timber. Two more things, lichen and toadstool. So I personally love lichen very much. The trees that have a lot of lichen on them, they look kind of creepy, but they say that a lichen is a clear sign that the environment is really clean and that the air is extremely pure. Last but not least, toadstool. So toadstool, maybe you will agree, looks extremely attractive, but this mushroom is unfortunately poisonous, so you better not eat that. In my country, we tell a joke about mushrooms that all mushrooms are edible, but some mushrooms are edible only once. Anyway, you better not eat that. If you like my content, please like, comment, and subscribe. And most importantly, support me on my Patreon, English and Grow, so I can help you on your journey with language coaching, more videos, and Zoom lessons. And if you ever struggle, let me remind you that every day is a gift and every breath is a new beginning.